The way the far right has managed to market itself to the public at large always reminds me of that sentence from 1869 from the writer Baudelaire. The finest trick of the devil is to persuade you that he does not exist. And in the aftermath of Charlie Kirk's death last week, we saw that displayed in practice. Because people from across the spectrum of politics were ready to believe that the far right and the people who support them hate minorities, women, disabled people, not because of who they are, but because of what they do. And it's a genius piece of propaganda, because think about it. By persuading people that the reason that they don't like feminists is because they are not properly subservient, that they don't like LGBTQ plus people because of kink cat pride, that they don't like Palestinians because they resist, they take a step back from something that is not yet socially acceptable, which is hating people for no reason. They're doing something that every single abusive person that you know does, which is to blame the victims of their aggression on the actions of the person that they abuse. And like I said, last week was a masterclass on how a lot of people, left of center, from liberals to far left people, fell for this hook, line, and sinker. You were all ready to believe that it was our reaction or lack of reaction to Charlie Kirk's murder that would trigger the backlash that we received from the far right. A lot of you were very ready to apply your rigid moral standards without any critical thinking on the people who were the victims of Charlie Kirk's specific brand of stochastic terrorism. Or in layman's terms, the way that he used anodyne language to incite hatred against specific groups of people. When I say that you applied your rigid moral standards uncritically, it's because although some of you say that you are pro-intersectionality, that you listen to marginalized voices, you don't take into account our experiences. Some of you were saying that this is the moment that triggers the rise of fascism. Where have you been? Because for more than a century, we've been wading through the corpses and the maimed lives of the people who supported the causes that allows us to live with a bit more dignity than we did before. Did you notice the heel turn, the cooling down of the rhetoric, the moment that they understood that the assailant was a white man? The lesson that you should potentially take from this is that their violence is not predicated on our behavior. They will hate us regardless of how polite we are. So, in summary, stop pretending that you listen to us, start listening to us. Because the wave is not coming, the wave is already here. If you continue to react out of fear and throw us under the bus, you might take our solidarity for granted too far and we'll all lose.